right, so this morning Chuck is giving us one final sneak peek at this big adventure in New England before we see the full reveal in a couple of weeks.
That's right. So he found a whole lot of beautiful fall colors and even a little taste of winter. I don't know that we're ready, but check it out.
Well, we've had such a great time in New England on this Chuck's Big Adventure. We've been to the rocky Atlantic coast of Maine. The hills have come alive with music in Vermont at the Trapp Family Lodge, and now we're in New Hampshire at one of the world's great scenic railways. The Conway Scenic Railway is a New England autumn staple. The train departs at terminal built in 1875, and literally thousands of guests ride through the mountains each fall. You'll ride along with us in style on the perfect way to go back in time and see places only available by rail. And
they come from all over the world to see these, literally all over the world.
We met the Jackson, New Hampshire Pumpkin People. 2 towns, 100 unique displays, and a great way for communities to connect with each other and with generations of people seeing this area's trademark art form. And what a way to end our trip to New Hampshire. In the worst weather in America, we're atop Mount Washington, and you'll get to go with us without freezing. It's all part of Chuck's Big Adventure coming up in November.
I think that's the only way I could handle it, Chuck.
I'm telling you.
For the record, Chuck says the temperature at the summit of Mount Washington was a balmy 25 degrees with a wind chill of 9 below. And don't forget about the wind with gusts of 35 miles per hour. But that sounds very tame compared to what they've seen there,
Yes.
Lindsay.
Yeah, so Mount Washington was one of the most original weather observation sites in the U.S. because it had so many unique features, just because it was so tall and how the winds kind of go around it. And during a major storm back in 1934, it was recorded by humans. Back then, the strongest wind gusts at the time on record for the entire world was 231 miles an hour. Can you even imagine?
Not at all, no. Because 35 sounds like, yeah, let me get a ticket back down the mountain. So I can't imagine that at all. But like you said, we'll get to see it without experiencing it, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so he's going to be telling us all these really cool stories from there. This is the actual sign that's kind of posted on the outside kind of structure there on Mount Washington where the observation site is. Yeah, so that was April 12th, 1934. 231 miles per hour, the highest wind ever observed by man, recorded there, and it was the strongest wind gust on Earth at the time. Very interesting stuff from a weather standpoint up in Mount Washington. But back here at home, we've got a little bit less interesting weather, but definitely some changes.